Winning that game was a huge step in the right direction for this program and for our team. We are currently undefeated at home, and we're hoping to continue that momentum into conference. It's always a balance on the field for give and take. With our offense now starting to pick up, it will relieve some pressure from our defense, and we owe our defense huge for all the shutouts that we've had. Well, it's definitely a boost for our RPI, which is huge. It is a good mental boost too, but it's also one of those things where anyone who understands soccer knows that it's any given Sunday. It's basically whoever decides to show up on that day and play their best game that they can play will walk away with victory. I personally love our conference schedule. I think it's great that we get to start off at home with St. Thomas, who we've never faced before. They're new into our conference, so it'll be good to face a team that we haven't faced before on our home field. And there's nothing quite like a home field. It's home field advantage for a reason. With the atmosphere, knowing your field, knowing your teammates, knowing that you put in so much blood, sweat, and tears on that field, it's a huge up. So it's exciting. I called my dad and I was like, I got player of the week, but it's also one of those things where without the defense, without the shutout, we wouldn't have got it. And I do think it was a bigger deal because it was Iowa State and their Power 5 conference. First time we beat them in program history. So I think that's what made it even better than just a normal award. But I owe it to the whole team, obviously. Just like I said before, with soccer, the game of soccer, it comes down to whoever shows up on that game day, the better team. And to get to be the better team the Friday we face them, we're using these next 8 days to fine-tune things of who we are as a USD soccer program. And I know that if we focus and come out with high intensity for the next 8 training days, we'll be able to beat them.
Yeah, one, I think just being able to have the success that we've had in our non-conference, specifically at home, being 4-0 at home, which outstanding, it's huge. And then being able to beat a Power 5 school, extremely proud of our women for accomplishing that. That's a really great next step in our program, and being able to have that as our last non-conference game, that's awesome, and it definitely carries momentum into conference play next week. Yeah, home field advantage is a real thing in college soccer. One, I think travel is hard, so being at home for a good length of time, I think that helps. But also just having our Coyote fans come out and support us and getting that atmosphere, that also helps. And again, the momentum, that's huge. We're developing a lot of belief in who we are and kind of what we want to do. And I think it's a statement. Quite a lot of opportunities in terms of offensive attacks and generating chances. And over the past few games, we've been able to execute those chances well, which in turn has provided a little bit more cushion for the backs. And they've handled that pressure extremely, extremely well with the amount of shutouts that we've been able to have as an entire team. And I think at the end of the day, it's our team coming together and really buying in and believing in who we are and what we want to do. Yeah, one, experience at a Division I level, that's a thing, and being comfortable with who you're playing with, that's another thing. So being able to return essentially our entire back line, that helps with belief, that helps with confidence, and I think that's a big reason as to why we've been successful defensively as we have. And the same thing with Alexis. Alexis has been playing with the same people for nearly her entire time here. So they've been able to develop those relationships, which very much complement each other, which help them be the best players that they're able to be, which is why Alexis was able to really show through and really be able to help Yeah, I think that we constantly are talking about, well, what's next within our team, within our program, and starting off the preseason with Nebraska, with Iowa. That's next. That's being able to prepare us to take that next jump, and that next jump is going to be extremely hard. But we are definitely continuing to build off of the success that we've had this non-conference season from the previous season, and to continue building within the program. Yeah, we always talk about respecting Division I women's soccer. You go into a game not respecting it, well, it's going to show. So yes, they're a brand new Division I team, but they're a Division I team, and we're going to come in, we're going to respect them, and we're going to do what we do well, and we're going to buy into that and believe in all of that, and hopefully be able to carry the momentum and confidence that we've built into that game throughout this next week. So again, it's what's next. Well, what was next last year was making the conference tournament. Well, we made the conference tournament, so what's next? We'll be making it a little bit more consistently. So that's what's next. We have that standard and we want to keep meeting it, and then eventually we want to raise that standard even higher.